Hello, everyone. New day here. The political spectrum is a diverse and unique environment, whether it be for better or worse. But today I want to show you the weird side. So, let's start off with kakistocracy. A kakistocracy is defined as a government ran by the least competent members of a society. Or, to put it simply, the Chinese government. The word is derived from two Greek words, kakistos, which means worst, joined with a Greek word kratos, which means rule. So literally, worst rule. Next up, we have communalism. As we all know, communism supports the dissolution of private property, which communalism does also. However, it is taken one step further with a dissolution of personal property also. Your toothbrush? Our toothbrush. Your house? Not anymore. Your firstborn child? Sharing is caring. There has been only one real instance where this extreme form of socialism was implemented, which was Jonestown, a cult town in Guyana, in which citizens were made to hand over personal property for essential goods. What is it like now, you ask? Well, everyone there is, not alive anymore. Now, we are moving on to social Darwinism. I am sure that pretty much everyone knows Charles Darwin and his theory of evolution and survival of the fittest. Social Darwinism is what you get if you combine that survival of the fittest mentality with a society. It advocates for a society where all murder, theft, and competition is legal, with the intention that only the strongest individuals will survive. Whilst this ideology has never really been implemented in real life, it is seen in many fictional mediums, such as The Purge and Invincible. Most ideologies that we might associate with social Darwinism were actually influenced by eugenicism and many other not very nice ideologies. Moving on to a more extreme ideology, positivism is an incredibly extreme and unorthodox left-wing ideology. You thought communalism was bad? Positivism believes that a prosperous socialist society can only be achieved after nuclear Armageddon and society as we know it has been destroyed, and that aliens will come down and help us rebuild afterwards. So, positivism is pretty much the equivalent of your weird conspiracy theorist uncle, which you only see once a year at Christmas dinner but is always arguing with someone about whether or not Joe Biden is actually a lizard. This outlandish train of thought was first conjured in the mind of J. Posadas, an Argentinian Trotskyist in 1962. However, there is only one functioning positivist party left, whereas all others are now defunct, thankfully. And finally, we have English socialism. English socialism, better known as INSOC, is the main totalitarian ideology of the dystopian novel 1984 by George Orwell. Even if it is not actually real, I am including it because of how wild it is. INSOC is by far the most extreme form of authoritarianism ever presented, where the state has complete control over the individual, to the point where the protagonists in 1984 don't even win in the end. In the novel, INSOC used several propaganda techniques, such as newspeak and doublethink, as well as taking advantage of a post-nuclear war scenario to completely control and dumb down the population. Thankfully, this has never happened in real life, and hopefully never.
What you just watched was Eurasian propaganda. Do not listen to it. Do not trust it. Remember, Big Brother is watching you. Big Brother loves you all.
Thank you all for watching this video. This was inspired by my good friend Jane Maps, so please support him. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, subscribe. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.